Okay guys, I don't have very long at all, but welcome to Terraria. Sorry about the abrupt end to the last episode, but we're about to be attacked by the Moon Lord, which is the final event in 1.3. We have about a minute to prepare, so I need to get potions and stuff, and I need to get to the arena. I don't actually think I'm going to get there in time, but we can try. No, the music has started. He's not quite here yet. Music has stopped. Here he is. Alright. I need to take all of these and get the heck out. And just fly and avoid things. And hopefully we can do some... Oh boy. That's a big laser. Okay. Hopefully we can actually beat maybe a little bit of him before everything goes to heck. No. No, 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 no! Dang it. We nearly beat one of the eyes in his hand. I mean... that was a lot to take in, guys. A lot happened just then. But the Moon Lord is gone. That's sad. And we don't actually have a lot around. There's one thing I forgot to do, because I was in such panic. That's that I forgot to pick up the solar bits. And I'm gonna summon a weak version of the Stardust Dragon. Because I'll be coming back to the base anyway. Very soon. Ah, I ran into a Dreamer Ghoul. They give me 24 seconds of being confused, which means in order to speed up on the cart right now, I'm holding left. Yeah. Okay. And here we are. So, this is what I forgot. Right. Let's magic mirror back. And I have to press up to drop down. That's awful. Oh, now it's turned off. That's why I had confusion. So I have Nebula and Vortex in Stardust Fragments, which is pretty cool. Something that I can do is I can make a Celestial Sigil. Oh, that summons the Moon Lord without having to do the pillars. I can make a Nebula Blaze, a Nebula Arcanum, Nebula Monolith. I can make Nebula Fragments. This is the thing that why I was killing the other pillars and not doing anything with the other fragments, is because I can make more Stardust Fragments out of the other three. As you can see, if I use Solar, Vortex, Nebula, I can make Stardust. But I don't need the Stardust Fragments just yet. And summoning our Moon Lord might be a very wise decision. But what I might like to do is I might like to make a Phantasm. Because this bow is stupidly overpowered. Or so I've heard anyway. I can also make a Lunar Hook. I don't know how I want to distribute things, because if I use 20 to make the Moon Lord, then I'm 20 short for making whatever I get from the Moon Lord out of the fragments. There's more that you can make out of these fragments, but you need to kill the Moon Lord to get it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a Celestial Sigil. We are also going to do a Phantasm. And then with the remaining fragments, we're going to make more Stardust Fragments. And then we can't make anything out of what we have left. So the Phantasm is going to live up there where our charger is. The charger is cool, but it's kind of unwieldy because you have to charge it. Go figure. And my character's not built for using it, really. But just to show you what this bow can do, it's kind of silly. It fires multiple arrows. It only uses one arrow to fire multiple, and it speeds up as you hold it down. So, you know, it's pretty good. Something else we might want to do with it though is make chlorophyte arrows. Now this is something I haven't made. Oh yes, dragon, just show off doing your 3000 damage per second. I don't have any chlorophyte though, which is a pain. Chlorophyte arrows home in. They're not as good as Ichor because Ichor of course reduces the amount of armor something has, but I mean, I guess we can just go and fight the boss again now, see how we manage it. And if it all goes horribly wrong, we can't actually get the pillars back. Because what will happen now is that the cultists will respawn. Now that we've failed to take care of our friend. But we want Hunter Potion, Ammo Preservation, Heart Reach, Rage. I didn't get to take all of those, I don't think, last time. Because I was in such a hurry to get the Moon Lord. Because we only have a minute. Let's resummon our friend. Who needs to do as much damage as humanly possible. Put on our Tiki Armor, summon. And you know the old song and dance by now. Cool. So now we go to the arena. I don't know whether it has to be nighttime to summon the Moon Lord. Oh, by the way, if I run out of Ichor arrows, I'll automatically start using my Endless Quiver, which I made off screen. It takes 4 stacks of normal wooden arrows, so it's pretty cheap. And you craft it at the Crystal Ball, which is something that's sold by the wizard. One of the very few things the wizard is good for. Oh, the other advantage we have here, of course, is that we get these, and I can make him even longer and stronger. We have this, and we have all of our other benefits. So, buffs and go. Pending doom approaches. Will it be the full minute? Because that's kind of annoying and wastes a lot of my buff. I guess he'll appear in a flash of light like he did last time. A lot of the tactics online for this guy say that you should just run in one direction away from him, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure that an arena will do just fine. From the way that his attacks were working, like, running circles around him seems like the best idea. Ow. Oh, music has stopped, which means he's about to appear. Any second now. There he comes. Alright. Alright, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you do want to run in one direction away from him. Something I hadn't anticipated was all the random green bolts of goo that I have just been noticing. If I can take out at least one eye this time, I'll be happy. May not happen. Ah, that's a laser. That's a big, big laser. Oh, man. Alright. We're gonna have to create something, and it's gonna be a big project. So this episode's going to be a bit slow, I think, from this point on. What we're going to do is, up here, or somewhere, we're going to build a giant mine track. And it's just going to go from one side to the other. And the reason we're going to do that is because, hopefully, we'll be able to kick his ass if we're moving very, very quickly in one direction. But before we do that, we might actually want to go check on our friends, the lunatics. Sorry, not the celestial ticks. and see what they're up to, because we may want to start the whole pillar thing all over again, because I don't want to go through all my... well, I don't have enough fragments anyway to make another Moonlord sigil, so we're going to have to do it all over again anyway. Oh boy. But we know that some are easy and some are hard. We know the tactics for all of them so far. The solar one especially will be a lot quicker this time. So what I will do, I think, is that I will be back when each pillar starts to fall. But for this episode we'll also have another fight with the lunatic. Yep, they're back. Cool. That's very good news. So, excuse me boys and girls, I'm just going to passively move past you. I like that they don't actually engage until you need to. You won't need all our potions, because of course our dragon's just going to destroy everything. Well, it was getting awfully close then. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, dude, don't. Now you've messed me up. I clicked too many times. Spooky. Remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. There we go. And place the damage gear. Man, I do not understand you, dragon. You're like sometimes passive with these guys, sometimes not. It's fine though. Let's just moiter these guys. Have our friend the lunatic spawn. And Stardust Dragon has already kind of half murdered him. And I guess I'm helping. Take that, guy. Yeah. So now the pillars are back. Stardust. Oh, they're arranged differently this time. Stardust is where it was, Solar is now in the snow, it's funny. Nebula is where it was, and Vortex is now in the jungle. Cool. So I'll be back when the first pillar falls. Alright, the shield is off the first pillar. And so down it comes. Next, the Vortex pillar. Actually, I lied. Next is the Solar pillar. I forgot that everything got messed up. But we're going to try not to annoy everyone. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I'm going down, I'm going down. Sorry, Mr. Crawltipede. I promise I'll stay on the ground. Meteors are a big problem. The Chorites, as they're called, down in the bottom left there. Okay guys, I'm about to do something very silly. I'm going to take down the solar pillar finally, but I'm going to do it from the air, because I nearly got it. I got it on camera, but I died just before it went down. It's on about 1,400 health, so I'm just going to run in there from the air and try and take it out. Which may end badly, because a Crawltipede might show up and just murder me. Oh, maybe I won't do it from the air. There it is. And down it goes. Alright, we are free from the clutches of the solar pillar. So I'm just going to grab these fragments, and I'll see you once I take down the nebula pillar. Alright, nebula pillar going down. If I can survive. It's always part of it. Looks like I did most of the work that time. Alright, only one pillar left, and I killed myself with a collision. See you when I take down the vortex pillar. Okay, and down goes the vortex pillar. Now, I'm not actually going to fight the Moon Lord. Well, I will have to fight the Moon Lord after this thing goes down. But I'm not going to win. If I win, I'll be very, very surprised. But I have no intention in fighting the Moon Lord properly at all. All we're going to do is we're going to use the fragments to make another Moon Lord token, and then I'm going to start on the project, and then we'll end this episode. I know it's been a shorter episode, but that's because there's been a lot of playing, but not a lot of showing. I've had to do a lot of cuts this episode, so I hope you'll forgive me for that. But we're going to have to make our awesome mine track in the sky. And much like we started this series beating the wall of flesh on a mine track, we're probably going to beat this series, or beat the Moon Lord anyway, with a mine track in the sky. So I think it'll be pretty fitting, actually. Hello, Moon Lord. He's got me with his tongue. His mighty, moony tongue. And there I go. Okay guys, so I'll be back once I start prepping for the Skyway. See you in a second. Okay, I'm in the sky, I have minecart track, and this is how this is going to go. I'm going to hop on, I'm going to turn on my smart cursor, and then I'm going to roll. And this very annoying sound is going to accompany me the whole time, although I might want to make sure I have my protection with me. So, I'm sure an entire last half of this episode filled with glorious sounds of minecart track being placed over and over again until the end of the earth, because we are going to there. We're going to go right across the world, basically. I can always take it down afterwards because it's probably going to be an eyesore. Or however long it actually needs to be to beat the Moon Lord. I may do some research after I've cut the camera and see how long this track might have to be, or how long the Skyway needs to be to effectively beat the Moon Lord. Worst comes to worst, I can just make it kind of short and stick a teleporter at each end, and that might work too. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.